coming to tell you shut your mouth. He said shut your pie hole.
And this one will go in the
In the
square
square
hole.
hole. Hi, Cord. Cord, I hope you're ready for a real good stream today. Today's the day. Morty, I'm a Twitch stream.
YouTube says there's two people in there watching you. You might want to put the YouTube chat up too.
You know, we'll try it. We're gonna do it. Guys, look at Bubby. Look at Chunk. Look at them.
Is it looking good?
Look at these doggies. Look at them. It's the perfect spot. See, if I scratch him, oh, Bubby gets upset. But what if I scratch Bubby? I don't know if I want to try it. Last time I tried it, he bit me real good. And I couldn't feel the side of my finger for quite a while. That actually has gotten better, Bubby.
Why is he such a grumpy guy? Do you need some coffee?
Look at his little... He's got a little smile. He knows.
Do you need some coffee? Help you feel better?
Alright, so you asked me a question, Cord. You asked me, am I actually going to do something? No. We're just going to talk about our feelings. And I'll probably cry. If that's okay. It's okay, Junk. It's okay. Bubby, why are you so filled with rage? Alright, so what are we going to do first? That's the question, right? Is everybody ready? Are you ready? Guys? Guys?
Did you even tell them?
Guys?
Did you even tell them that you were with your favorite patron today?
Patron? I don't think he's a patron. Yeah, now you got egg on your face.
Fine. Fine. Was that who he was fussing doesn't message him? Is he worried that she doesn't message him? Or was it somebody else? He's like, they never message me.
Oh, he's talking about Painter J. Because of her, yeah, she never messages me. It's like, jeez, man. Anyway, yeah, what are we gonna do? Egg, Cord. No, it's not you, Cord, because you live in like Tallahassee or something. Did somebody just throw an egg? Oh, you just threw an egg.
Got some new paints today.
I don't know if those are new. I found paints in a container that's like literally 1 billion years old. Mike was over. Mike came over, and we played some Blood and Booty. And then I cleaned my house while we ate dinner. And I threw away a bunch of stuff, and I found a bunch of old foundation paints from Citadel. Look at these guys. You live in SoCal. That's what I said. Cord, you really got Cord. Listen, I love you, dude, but you got to start paying attention, man. I roll 10. Mike does in fact roll 10s. Our entire game was my boat literally wandering around listlessly, being pushed by the tide because I couldn't go fast. Cord, listen. I don't know if I'll ever be in SoCal, but if I ever do go there, we should hang out. Would you do me the honor of sleeping in the same hotel as me? Not the same room. Just the hotel. In SoCal. Would that be okay? don't see why not. Okay, sweet. All right. I'll have my people reach out to your people. The voice of Dagon. Anyway, so what are we doing? We are going to do a little bit of building while we wait for people to show up, and then we'll get into painting something. What that is, I don't know, but I think what I intend to do is paint the Star Wars diorama. I think I'm gonna try and actually finish this thing here pretty soon. And the thing that we're gonna try and work on today is we're probably gonna do a lot of airbrushing just to like get a lot of these like big flat panels and stuff, and then we'll do the stars on this thing last. So I better get the duty posts. Ahe, 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 a heedle, heedle, a leedle, deedle, heedle. Bobby. Bobby. Bobby's not happy. No. Doesn't have people by the way cord. It's also just me. Mike, I'm trying to help out your resume, and you're not helping right now. Get back into the car. Cord, it's a shame. So, actually, I have one of my best friends. He lives in Burbank, I think. It's near LA. It's not in LA, but it's close, I think. Burbank. I think it's close, right? That's like a neighborhood of LA. It's like a suburb. A suburb. He's a burb. And what are we building? We're building Carnival. We're going to build some Carnival stuff for Chihulu. That's actually near you. Cord, you should go hang out with my best friend. His name's Tim. He's very sad because he likes to play narrative games and he has trouble finding people to want to play those games. Yeah, he's one of my best friends. Probably goes to Emerald Knights. He's actually told me about a lot of the stores out there. He's never told me their names. But he likes historical games and stuff, so if there's a store out there that tends to do historical stuff, he's probably been going there. That's how we actually kind of originally connected. We went to the same AA meet. I mean, we both really like historical games. I should probably actually get it under the camera. Guys, what I want to work on today is I want to make sure I'm in the camera. So what I need you guys to do is be like, "Hey, Dr. D, you're stupid." You think can you do that for me? Can you tell me I'm stupid? It wouldn't be right if you already knew that. You already know that. No. I actually have a healthy self-esteem. And I bet you can't do anything about that. Idiot.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing they can do is send you bids.
It's true. If you were to send me like $300, I totally would think I was stupid. Show off. So yeah, Mike got to hang out with us. He ate. For some reason, Kara decided she wanted to make a Thanksgiving dinner. We had turkey and cranberry sauce and stuffing. That would show. It sure would, Jay. You get it. Yeah, I know. What a big idiot.
Was it good?
It was very good. I've had a lot of Thanksgiving dinners that couldn't be beat, but you know what? That was one of them.
Best part is celebrating my birthday.
That's true. Kara's birthday is this month, so if anybody were to send me $300, I wouldn't believe that it was her birthday because I'm stupid or something.
They send you $300. It's my birthday money. I need a flute.
Kara does need a flute, so if anybody has a flute laying around, you send that my way.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
As a birthday
happy to
present.
take my socks and shoes off and put them down there in the doggy cage.
Yeah.
So,
Do you want her? You want everybody here want to see her dogs? That would show them. Painter J, welcome. I have not had a chance to look at your messages yet. I guess I could do that right now. My tum-tum is actually very full. Also found some stuff in the bits collection for some. Oh my god, I would love that squid. Oh my god, I would definitely love that. Or that is an octopus, yes. I forgot that you weren't a webway when I painted up all this stuff. More terrain if you want rocket. Yeah, actually, it's funny you say that, Jay, because I've actually been cleaning out some of my old terrain bins, and I actually pulled out a bunch of stuff I think we can use too. So I think we're not going to have a huge problem making really sweet boards for this game. I love the Paragua. The off-brand Paragua. Yeah, these look phenomenal. Yeah, I would love that octopus. That octopus is legit. Painter J. Always the pups. No worries, just info dumping. Wish.com flute. Let me know what I can find. Let me know what I can find. Well, Kara is not going to be around much longer. She has leukemia now. And so you might want to try what is that foundation? Make-A-Wish Foundation flute. We actually just got back from her test results thing today. It's not looking good. They said there's only a 5% chance that she's gonna make it. Rips Kara. Mike, I talked to you way more than my own mother. I talked to you way more than my own mother. How did? You know, he was over here bad mouthing you, Jay. He's like, Jay's so talented. I wish he would talk to me more. And I was like, well, maybe he's busy talking to his mom. He's like, no.
he didn't say anything bad about Jay. He just said, I wish Jay would talk
Yeah,
to me more.
that's what I'm saying. Let me just tell you something, Jay. I think Mike really looks up to you. You should talk. You should talk to her more. Painter J, you need to play Blood and Plunder with us. We got big plans, man.
Everybody should be playing Blood and Plunder with us.
Everybody. Everybody. I talked to her an adequate amount, and that is all I can do. Is he taller? I am taller. Who's taller? Chris. Oh, and also, the Tenacious D models have showed up. Not here, but they are, in fact, made. And for the new narrative campaign, I think I'm going to put them in Blood and Plunder, and I think they're going to be special characters. Isn't that exciting? I probably won't play, but I don't mind painting and supporting games. Well, you need to play because we're going to do a narrative thing. Jay, we need you to be able to dictate what happens in the story. That doesn't work as much. Nokias aren't sharp.
No, but they
Look at this,
are
Kara.
hard.
Look at this. That Kraken lives in that guy's tum-tum.
Well, I don't know what to do with that.
Then there's also a giant Kraken. Look at him. His eyeballs look like coins.
I like his colors. He's pretty.
He's purty. It's an interesting outfit.
Well, she likes those kind of outfits. It's got tails.
Oh, that makes me feel a lot better.
I like her style.
I like your style, kid.
If I was 25 and had legs like that and tits like hers, I'd be walking around like that too.
50. Look at this big old fishy boy. Yeah, big old fish. I can't find good pirate Muppet proxies.
That's fair.
Just find a Tim Curry. Yeah, find Tim Curry. Ah, space! Yeah, listen, Jay. Painter Jay, listen. Listen. Painter Jay, listen. Listen. Jay, listen, please. Listen. Listen, Jay. 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 Actually, Cord, if you want to find a good pirate skeleton thing, Black Scorpion. Black Scorpion miniatures.
I went flying.
They sure did.
Did you need it?
No.
Then I won't chase it.
Jay, I need you to play in the narratively, because we're not playing it competitively.
Or lift in a box.
When you're over 30 and something wrong, yeah. It's gonna have there's gonna be empire building stuff. There's gonna be story. There's gonna be love, hate, rage,
Booty?
ingrown toenails, booty. And I know how much you're always talking about all these things. What you painting and building? So right now, we are building stuff for Carnival. Well, we're not really building it. It's all one piece, mostly stuff. But putting it on bases, and then when we get a little bit busier, we are going to paint. Well, yeah, we're going to paint, hopefully, the rest of this thing for Tisdale. Darth Vader is done. Luke Skywalker is done. And Emperor Palpatine's done. So we just got to paint the terrain part of it, and it's all done. And then we can send it off to him, and he can pay me and stuff I don't want. Something funny? Something funny over there, Carl?
You get paid and stuff you don't want.
He's paying me in Star Wars stuff.
I know, stuff you don't want. Look at these alligators trying to get in this house in Florida.
That seems to keep happening lately.
A lot. They are at the door, let me in. Trump is president, let me in.
It's cold out here.
Send a tourist $1,000. Their birthday is coming up.
That's true. Or it already happened.
Or it already happened.
Nice. What do you mean, ew? Inuai. What do you mean? What is Inuai? Inuai to what? Look at Lou, he got a little tail. Look at that. He's got a little tail going up here. That's clever. See, look at that. He got a little tail. Look how cute he is. What's your little tail there? What's your little tail, boy? What you been doing, Lindsay? What you been doing, Lindsay?
Lindsay rules the world.
Does she?
I'm pretty sure.
Well, from what I understand, everybody over there in PCN land is playing War Machine all of a sudden. I will not be joining. You at Star Wars stuff, no offense. Oh yeah, bro, you don't have to. Girl, you ain't gotta tell me nothing. I'm not a Star Wars fan. We all know that. Well, if you don't know it by now, then you need to really subscribe to the newsletter. You've been painting War Machine. Is it your War Machine or is it your hubby's War Machine? Huh? I'm gonna tell you right now, your hubby's not gonna enjoy War Machine. I have not seen Lindsay play enough games to know what it is she does and does not like. So I don't know, maybe.
I'm having a really difficult time waiting till Wednesdays for The Last of Us.
Why? Why don't you just watch all the recap stuff for the last season?
I already watched all of that.
Maybe you should watch battle reports for Blood and Plunder and figure out how to play the game.
No.
Why not?
Have you ever seen how fast they talk on those?
Yeah.
I don't catch any.
Agonizingly slow. You don't get to play. You were talking all about the emotions happening in the narrative campaign, so I wondered if there would be any NUI because I'm playing the French. Well, I mean, I'm sure there will be some of that.
Congrats on the job, Lindsay. Where are you
Oh,
going?
did you finally get another job? I don't get to play. And new job in 2 weeks. Oh my God! Congratulations, Lindsay. Finally. Was it that gaming support group thing, or did Wizards of the Coast finally hire you? That's a joke, everybody. That wasn't in the thing. Tim painting. Ha ha! Alright, let me see. You Star Wars stuff. I just got 50 painted, 50 point War Machine. Congratulations, Core. That's very impressive. You're playing Crix, right? Tim, yeah, could you imagine Tim painting? And no, Tim. Yeah, Tim's. You were talking about. Yep. I don't get to play. Lindsay, you should force people to let you play. New job is exciting. It is very exciting. Congrats on the new job. Thank you. Tim can barely put models together without snipping pieces up his nose. That's true. Gamma, who's the pretty guy on my screen? Orga, who's the pretty guy? That's me. Oh, that's Are you talking about him? Mr. Big Fish Man? With this incredibly shiny PVC resin plastic stuff that's hard to see on the camera? He needs a name. I think we will name them as we paint them. So don't you guys fret. There will be a wheel, we'll spin it, and we'll name these guys, okay? But this guy's name is definitely Tim, because he's bald like Tim. That's Bub. that. Oh, you talking about the dog? Oh, that Bub. That's the Bubster. It's funny, me just saying his name, he starts to growl. Isn't that right, Bubby? I say his name and he starts growling. Hey, Bubby. Do you hear him? You hear him growling? This does look just like Tim.
Got his hairdo.
Yeah, he's bald. And he's,
Spiky.
and that's how he stands all the time.
I've always seen Tim's bones coming out of his head like that. How much do you struggle with bones?
Not
and
at all.
Now you have rigging too.
I do, and I don't knock mine around. Gamma. What's Gamma? Is you're referencing something? I don't know what that is. Orgoth. Bald. Hi everybody. Hi Lotus. Lotus, you're gonna see us soon. One of these days, you're gonna close your eyes, and then boom, we're gonna be there. I have come to torment. We're gonna see it. We're gonna see it Nova. Should I be scared? Yeah. Yeah, I was at a concert last night. Which concert? All of them. He is going to appear in your bedroom while you're sleeping. I'm just going to appear. I'm going to leave before you're even awake. It's not that scary. I promise. It's not that scary. I'll be in and out before you even know it. Kara,
What?
some of these fish monsters are sexy.
They are what?
Some of these fish monsters are sexy.
Like, sirens. Ooh.
Yeah, like a siren. And that,
What game is this?
Carnival.
Oh yeah, that's a hard game. I'm not playing that hard game. That's cool. You have fun with it. You and Mike, or Wilmar, whoever you're playing.
Wilma, whatever his name is. Alright, I think this is a lesser Ugdru. This Urgju's like scratching his wiener. It's a slave. Mr. Slave. Oh no, I don't have to set my alarms. I mean, I can just turn your alarms off, Lotus. I have 2 functioning hands. Tim and Dan are probably streaming War Machine tomorrow. Oh, wow. And in all this amount of time, why have they not streamed Fantasy yet? He's going to appear in your bed. Well, I'm excited for it, I guess. Were you at the DJO concert? I don't know what that is, so probably not, no. Oh, no, this is my alarm. Where did you get Fish Monsters? Oh, Carnival. Yeah, it's for Carnival. I got it from a fan, a show fan, who was moving. Not a groupie. He was more of a roadie. He was moving, and he had a bunch of stuff from the Kickstarter, and he said that he wasn't going to be able to play the game, and we were talking about it in the Adepticon episode, so he was like, hey, I'll just send it all to you. He was going to send it to me for free and pay for shipping, and I was like, let me at least pay for the shipping, my man. Jesus. And I got a big old box of it. So there will be some of this going on at some point. We'll probably do a battle report of it. We'll probably do an episode where we talk about it. But Mike said he would play the fish. So we got to get the fish ready. So we can try the game. Good question. Yeah, that's what I thought. Why has it not happened? Make it, Lindsay. You're the one that needs to make it happen. Listen, Tim has been busy. He's a busy man. When does he have the time to play these games anymore? I love the guy, but Timmy's been busy. Timmy's been a busy little boy. I play Young Pirates as my thing. Damn it, I want to play We love fantasy. We love fantasy cult. Yeah, we do. Well, just so you know, the Church of Dagon is real. Man, Pig is real! I think I have the vampire group from Carnival. They look cool to paint. These fish dudes were on my wish list. Well, you can play it with us if you would like, Mr. J. Also, yeah. So there was a box where they released a bunch of, like, con exclusive, like, leader models for the game. And the vampire one was, like, one of the best. So it's like this Lamian-style vampire seductress lady, like, chewing on a guy. It's absolutely... Yeah, the Carnival... It's weird how the game is. It's like, oh, yeah, it's like, you know, Enlightenment era Venice and... you know, the Vatican caused like an alien attack or whatever, and hell portal thing opened up, and also there's friggin' Dracula. It's like, okay. Everybody plays fish. I'm still waiting to see Tim try and figure out Tomb Kings. Yeah, I don't think it's ever gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm still waiting to see Tim try and figure out. Nah, I want to play. Damn it, I want to play fish. I play Young Pirates is my thing. Everybody plays fish. I gotta finish these Tomb Kings. They're part of my backlog. I mean, honestly, I feel like Tomb Kings wouldn't be too hard to do, especially if you're willing to just contrast it. That's the glorious thing about mostly skeleton. Tim is mad busy getting the Bell Bar sponsorship back. Actually, very specifically, we do not have that anymore. He actually calls it out in the new advertisement. He's like, we don't have that sub anymore. Stop asking. We don't have it. I would like to play the movement stuff. Sounds awesome. Yeah, I think it's gonna be fun to play, just to kind of experience it, especially since I'm not really paying. Right? You know, free game makes it a lot better. And I think a lot of the terrain is also like Blood and Plunder, kind of a, you know, like adjacent, since it's kind of similar-ish era. And there's a lot of water features and stuff. So far, the models have not been too bad. I think that's supposed to be... Yeah, that's a fin. Okay. Getting a sweet. I got fish people and slaves, so Eastern Europeans. I would like to play the movement stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing with those. It's like what I did with some of the smaller tier. Yeah, it's exactly the same thing. Oh, Jay, thank you very much for the resub. I heard it. I forgot to tell you. Bob Gnarly's Magic Van. I love that. Thank you. Thank you very much for the follow, buddy. I don't usually do building. Alright, we're at 10. So we can actually start doing some painting stuff soon. After about 30 minutes, we will do a whip it out. Gonna whip it out. Gonna whip it out. Gonna whip it and I'll whip it and I'll whip it out. Gonna whip it out. Gonna whip it out. Gonna whip it out right in front of you. And when I do, I won't be allowed within 50 feet of a school. Random side question. How did you tie your sail to the forestay, also known as the rope that goes from the mast to the bow of the ship? I think I just tied it with a loose circle. I don't think that one was very tight. You need to record that so you have a whip it out theme song. I'll workshop. Just somebody clip that. Somebody clip that thing and you could just use that. That's pretty much. I think he tied a cleat hitch on the mast. Absolutely. That's exactly what I was thinking. Hey, Kara. Do you remember that time I did the cleat hitch on the mast?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Kara knows.
It was right after we watched the pirate movie that I showed you.
Yeah. She actually pulled it right out. And she's like, boom. Look at this cleat hitch. And I was like, wow. In this economy?
And then you were equipped to do what you
Right. For the what?
For the family, for the boat.
For the family. That was a good answer. That was good. That was good ad-lib in there. You need to you play the theme every time you load Discord to go to the whip bay. What can you not do, Mike? Tell me. Tell me, Mike. Please. You little silly man. You little silly Billy. Dylan talks about infinity on the Arachne podcast.
That's not even the song anymore.
Dylan talk. What's the song to the follower message? Dylan. I can't. Oh, you can't remember a cleat knot. Yeah. Well, that's because you're not really a saily boy. Anytime Mike has played sailing with me, he's cheated, and he cheats.
That kicked your ass pretty hard. I think he thinks you like it rough, hard, and fast.
Like a cleat knot. Oh, we can, and twice on Sunday, bro. Remember a cleat knot. There is no way a sane person would tie that knot to scale. I mean, yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I mean, who would even think that? I mean, come on, Jay. I mean, seriously. I mean, to scale cleat knot? I mean, like, what are you even talking about, man? That'd be crazy. Okay. enough fun stuff. We gotta go. We actually have to work today. I'm gonna put all this stuff in Kara's paint area. Cause she likes to come over and see all the stuff I put into her area. I will say the ladies that live in Venice in this time period are, they're doing well. For a group of people that are apparently starving, slowly but surely, they are, they don't have to worry about body image, that's for sure. Only time I cheat was last Cyberpunk. Other than that, I have been pure. I just wanted to be pure. What is the biggest boat you can take with just one sailor or max number of canoes? Well, technically speaking, I mean, if you build a list, you can just take a boat with a single sailor. Actually, I don't think you can buy just a single sailor. I think the minimum amount of... Yeah, I think 3 is the smallest. But you wouldn't do that, Jay. You're a madman. Alright. It's that time of the day where I get a lot more mellow, you know? And we start talking about philosophical stuff. Alright? I'm going to start doing one of those, like, those, like, rapper, you know, like that rapper thing where they start telling, like, a story and how it, like, pertains to the, how, like, it pertains to the song they're about to sing. You guys know what I'm talking about? Where it's like, yeah, you know, it was always like this on the streets. Oops, all canoes. Well, I think your canoes have to have models in them. Like, I don't think you can have a boat without sailors. Anyway, so like I was saying, so on the streets, you know, there was a time when you couldn't buy tampons in the bathroom. And that's one model per canoe. Again, you need at least 3 models in a unit, Jay. You can't just have one guy. This is a real, this is a historical game, Jay. You can't just have one guy operating a canoe. What is he, a psychopath? I need to do this for Karen real quick. Anyway. Yeah, so... You know, when I was your guys' age, it was different. You know what I mean? A bunch of mad lads swarming in canoes. That is actually a way to play the game, though, Jay. That's not like... That's not something like that's weird. You could say Painter Jay, I thought you were yelling at Jay Ricochet. Why would I yell at Jay Ricochet? He didn't done nothing. On the street on the streets. Yeah, and you know, when I was doing it, it was all different. You know? Like when it's all going on, I was there. And when you say his name, he gets mad.
Bobby gets mad? Bobby doesn't ever get mad at me.
Is that true, Bobby?
Sometimes I say, Bobby, do you want to go upstairs and go to bed with me?
What's he say?
You want to go to bed and get some snuggles?
I'm older than you, Doc. No, you're not. You're nowhere near my age, Josh. Because I grew up on the streets.
The Florida beach is not the same as other streets.
And I remember when I grew up that things were different. You couldn't buy tampons in the bathroom. It's all about money. Ain't a damn thing funny. You gotta have a car in this land of milk and honey. Yeah, Chris gets it. Me and Chris are the same age. You know, when me and him were growing up, you know what we used to do? You know what we used to do, Kara? We used to spit in each other's buttholes, and we used to go down to the Candyland, and we used to buy Archie comics.
Sure.
And we were like, damn.
Did you like Veronica or Betty Boop?
I was like, girl, I ain't into girls.
So Archie.
I was looking to get tampons.
Okay.
But you couldn't buy them in the bathroom back then.
Well, not in the guy's bathroom.
Bubblegum and taffy. Bubblegum and taffy.
You know in the girls' bathroom at Hooters, they have tampons in the dispenser, but you can also buy like the little stockings that they wear under their shorts at Hooters. Those shiny little stockings. I was like amazed the last time I
Wow.
was there. It's hilarious. I bought some.
That's marketing genius right there. Are you measuring it in street years like dog years? Yeah, I am. Bubblegum and taffy. Yeah, you see, this guy gets it. You see, Chris, when we was growing up, he went by a different name. He went by a different name back then. It was crazy and totally inappropriate. What was his name? We're playing ad-lib. We're playing ad-lib story right now. Yo, Chris, what was your name back in the day? When on the streets, when you couldn't buy tampons in the bathroom. I completely forgot I was out of pipettes. This is terrible news. His name was Crispy Bacon. Straight from the Infinity website. But that's all we knew back then. It was just Infinity. I was like, yo, Chris, why you going by Crispy Bacon? Frankfurt! Crispy Bacon. I love Crispy Bacon. It's a really good one. Yeah, so my boy Crispy Bacon. You know, we grew up in this time, right? And it was real rough. Johnny Sins. That one will never not get a laugh from me. I will always laugh at that. I don't know why. It's such a childish thing, but damn if I don't think it's funny every single time. I don't even know what he does. Who is Johnny Sins? Like, who is Johnny Sins? It is funny. It is in fact funny every single time. Sure. Mike was the original or not Mike. Well, Mike was the original Johnny Sins. So that was what Mike's name was back in the day. I was like, yo, Mike. And he's like, yo, don't call me that. That's my corporate name. My name's Johnny Sins. Named after the great American hero. Is he a he is a jack of all trades. It's true. Oh, Johnny, he's my doc. He's your doctor? Oh my god, dude, that's so cool. I think he's also an astronaut and a firefighter. What kind of doctor is he? Is there anything he can't do? I don't think there is, man. Is there anything he can't do? Painter J, you are on a roll today. You know that? I want you to know that. Listen, Mike came in here and he was bad-mouthing you the entire time, but I'm starting to think you're not such a bad guy. Why no paint? There we go. He's a prostate doctor. Wow. Okay. Oh no, Mike is right. I believe him. No, I believe Mike too. Anyway, so yeah, listen. Me and my boy Chris at the time, we was you know, walking around on the streets, right? And we found out about this new fad, you know. No, it's not blood and plunder. It was something way worse. It was sitting in chairs. You see, everybody we knew. Yo, dude, you want to guess? Anytime we were looking for them, you know what they were doing? They were sitting in chairs. And I got to thinking, right? Why is everybody sitting in chairs? And I knew it. I knew as soon as I asked the question, I knew the answer. People would be sitting in these damn chairs all day. It's just the thing, you know. I'm sure he has a stepdaughter too, and helps women broken down that have flat tires. That's just the vibe. Yeah, he's a good guy. Listen, he has a lot of like good karma stored up. Anytime I've ever seen him, he's usually with a very attractive lady. And I think that beautiful women like that are only attracted to good people. But anyway, yeah, so like I was saying, before you guys all rudely interrupted me again. So get this, right? I was out there looking for Mike, right? Johnny Sins, like we called him back then. And as soon as we found him, we were like, yo, Mike. Yo, John, why are you sitting?
Look at that booty, show me the booty, give me the booty, I want the booty, back up the booty, I need the booty, I like the booty, oh what a booty.
Thank you, Cord. Thank you for reminding us why we're here. Did you distract me? No. No, you can't distract me from this story, Cord. It's permanently lodged in my brain. This is a story I've told so many times that there's no way I could mess it up. I was just thinking about, you know, that time, right? Where I was like, Mike, why are you sitting? Why are you sitting in that chair right now, Mike? And the thing is he didn't even know. I was like, Johnny Sins, why are you sitting in that chair right now? Mike didn't know no different. There's a story. Yeah, we're talking about a story. It's a story that we were talking about Friday night, Mr. Diablo, actually. So listen, he's here to substantiate it. You see Wilmar here? Wilmar's a good guy. Wilmar's a good man, right? He helps kids cross the street. I have literally never seen him punch a grandma. You give me more deviant. Excellent. Love that. But listen. I went up to Mikey. I was like, Mike, what are you doing sitting in that chair? Right? And he's like, I don't know why I'm sitting in this chair. birthday! Happy birthday, Wilmar. Kara, it's not your birthday. It's not your birthday.
It's not Wilmar's birthday either.
How do you know?
It's my birthday is it's not Warsaw.
Kara, I don't understand.
Well, that's their guy.
So anyway. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, we talking about Big Chair?
We're talking about Big Chair. You're damn right. So anyway, yeah, I was like, Mike, why are you sitting in that chair? And Mike was like, I don't know why I'm sitting in this big chair. I said, Mike, you're a tool for the man. You're sitting in that chair. You don't even know why you're sitting in that chair, Mike. Yeah, Kara, it's Cinco de Mayo. It's Wilmar's birthday. For today. It's also Revenge of the Sith, as yesterday was May the 4th. Yeah, well, we don't do Star Wars here, okay? We're talking about... But yeah, so... I was like, Mike, Johnny Sins, boy, what are you doing sitting in this chair, right? And he's like, yeah, I don't know why. And here, come to find out, it's like he's sitting there. He fell for the propaganda. He fell for it. And he didn't even question it. He doesn't even know why he's doing it. But I was like, Mike, why are you sitting in that chair? And he, you know, I think he just kind of became a part of the establishment in that regard. I think he, you know, like, was peer pressured into it, because like everybody was sitting in chairs back then, you know? And I think that was what they were doing to ruin the neighborhood. Right? And that's what happened on the streets. And, you know, I've done what I can to try and bring back some of the business, you know. But there's only so much you can do. Is this Mike me? Yeah, it's you. Yeah. Mike, do you not remember this happening? You were literally there. You see, big chair got him. Because what I think big chair did, hotel chair or a different chair, it doesn't matter, Mike. You fell for big chair. That's what I'm trying to tell people. But you guys keep interrupting me. I'm trying to tell this story. This very slow and meandering and pondering story. So, you know, I said, Mike, what are we going to do about this? And, you know, Mike is working on he's working at a film festival at the time, you know? Oh, it matters. Oh, it matters. Hotel chairs are for something else. Well, this is back in, like, the 60s, Mike. No chairs or recliners. Standing room only. Exactly.
No chairs or recliners. Standing room only.
This guy gets it. Because you can't trust big chair. Kara, if there's a chair in this picture you're about to show me, there's going to be... We gotta wait for that to dry. But yeah, so, you know, I think that's what really ruined the neighborhood, was big chair. Because they came in, right? And they didn't want you to stand up for anything anymore. How can we listen to you while you sit in a big chair? Oh my God, you're right. They've infiltrated the stream. No. These are the signs. These are the signs we need to look for. They got Dylan. God, and that's ultimately that's what Cinco de Mayo is for me. Is knowing that our corporate overlords can't be stopped. So I hate to tell you guys, I am now a corporate shill for Big Chair. Dr.D. Dr.D. sellout. You were sitting in a chair before I was, Mike. Don't you remember the story? It's true. That is true. Hey, did you know that there's a stream going on? Girl! I may be a brain in a jar with 0 hours of deep rock, but I can see through the cushions. I am a gigantic brain. Oh my, how ungentlemanly. Dr. D, more like corporate D. Alright guys, you guys need to calm down. Listen, I took one investment opportunity, and you guys all jumped down my throat? In the battle of Puebla D would have fought for the French. You take that back. Yeah, I sat in chairs before it was cool. You conformed after it was cool? Listen, I'm just trying to be what it is. They just keep changing what it is. That's not my fault. I used to be with it. But then they changed what it was. Do you understand what I'm saying, Mike? But I drink her stupid espresso.
Only because you don't know what else to do.
You know what? Kara, you say a lot of dumb stuff, but that was a good retort. That was good. I'll give you credit where it's due. I'm gonna.
I mean, I kind of thought you might say, "Oh, I drink her drink," so I was like,
All right, guys. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for staying and listening to the fact that Kara finally got one. She did it all on her own. I didn't have to walk her to it. Okay, Gramp. What do you mean, Gramps?
Did you put the varnish on these guys?
No, I gotta do that. So I needed to do that thing with his base first. So you could varnish him now if you want to do.
I'm not varnishing them. You varnish them.
Why? But you're right there.
Babe, you know how bad I am.
Happy birthday, Kara.
No, I'm bad. Thank you. I appreciate that. Happy birthday to you, Wilbur.
It's because U.S. who are it don't want to be copied. Oh, I don't know what any of that means. Look at you got a little chunk nub. You got a little chunk nub. Also, you guys asked me which concert it was. It was Adam Ezra, I think his name was. What a nice guy that was. Wilbur is in fact a nice guy. Yeah, he is nice. Kara, name 5 nice people. Okay.
I don't like that many people.
That's fair. We will do a whip it out here momentarily. Let me get this guy on a base, and then we'll do whip it out. I do see one person put one in there. I believe it was Mike, who keeps working on his diorama thing. How did the May the 4th tournament go, Wilmar? I'm tying knots as fast as I can. That's me! It went well. You came in third? Oh, that's cool. Playing Dathomir. What was the faction that won? Like, how was the turnout? Seven folks, all with different crews, no repeats. That's amazing. It's funny how that happens. Even at Adepticon, that'll happen. Like you'll have like I think at the stuff that happened for Blood and Plunder, I don't think there was actually very many repeats. It was like amazing how there was like so many people that showed up and everybody was playing something different. It's funny how that works out. Andor, Leia came in first. Anakin, Kit Fisto in second. Better be historically accurate. Oh, with the knots. Yeah, I didn't think about it too hard with the knots. I just kind of looked at the pictures and just tied them. Yeah, I just tied, like the ones that go to the mast, I just tied like a big, kind of like a loop. Did it feel like Star Wars, Mr. Wilmar? It's not true Star Wars until Jawas. Yeah, they need to put the Jawa from Knights of the Old Republic, the video, the Old Republic. What is that? What was the MMO called? It was Knights of the Old Republic. The Jawa from the Bounty Hunter storyline. Blitz. Blitz? Is that what's his name? Because he's like a sassy Jawa. You lieutenant. It did. Specifically, Ron requested that the Cantina song be played on loop for the entirety of the last round. If boat can't float, then it doesn't deserve to be on the table. That's fair. I don't know what rigging has to do with its ability to float. I feel like that's determined by other things, but. Ugh, excuse me. It was a good 2 hours per round, by the way. Oh, good. Did everybody actually finish on time? Or did you have a couple timers? Good old jizz music. Mike, you can't say that.
Rigging matters when I blast an industrial fan to make the boats move, and if they capsize, then bad boat drivers.
Oh. Oh gosh. I guess that makes sense. It was dice down when time was up, so you had to finish the current activation, but otherwise no one went overtime. Sweet! That's amazing. I'm assuming you guys did not play Death Clock then, or time, or at least Chess Clock. I do love a good chest. I have come to love chest clocks, personally. I do love them. Question. I need me a car. Good question. I need me a car. I mean, it's easy. One more, just buy a car. All right. Let's do some whipping. Whipping it up. Whipping and a whipping. Whip, whip, whip it, whip, whip it, whip it, whip, whip. We're whipping. We're whipping. Actually, I don't think we looked at this. Kara's whipping it out right in front of me. Listen, I didn't say I didn't like it. I'm just presenting facts. Train to me, then me car. I got a 50% chance to win whip. Woohoo! Kara's lowering your chances. All right, so what do we got here? We got Josh painting one of the Karai models. I hope, I guess. I don't know what's actually in Karai's keyword anymore, I admit. But I'm assuming that this is still a model in Karai's keyword. I forget what this is called. It's the it's the one with the masks. I know it's that's dude. I can't even keep track of who the hell is who. Community Wolf, and then I grab you. He's gonna grab you. I like it. This is a good blend of colors. This guy fell down. He looks ridiculous. Look at all these guys laying around. That's a bunch of Warcrow. Oh, by the way, summoning's still busted in 4th edition. I'm shocked. Let me tell you, I'm shocked. It's almost like it's not a good system. Yeah, but I like it. I like the blue into the purple. You keep doing that with your ghosty boys, and I think it works out pretty well. So good job. Good job, Josh. What do you think?
I really like those colors. Very, very much. Those look good. Mike showed me those today.
So Mike has been working on his display board diorama thing, I guess is what you could call it, where it is the clubhouse for his Generation Red. Which, by the way, yeah, episode of Arachne came out today. Thanks to Kara. You got the episode of Arachne out. Where it's Netwatch. We talked to Audrey, who I continuously always want to keep calling Aubrey. I don't know why, but it's probably because I'm stupid. Yeah, I think this really starts to peak when you start breaking it up with these colors.
You can really see the detail that you put into it zoomed in, especially on those tiles. And the wires are just pristine, Mike. Really, really nice.
I agree. Look at all these paints he stole.
Clearly not. Look at how clean his paints are. He's anal.
Mike, can't do that. You can't do that at Webway. Yeah, this looks real good. I took one paint pot per visit to Dr. D's house. You've only been here like 3 times. Look at all the paints back here. Yeah, but Mike, this is good. I like this. It's a good color for the wires. Big fan. Alright. Wilma painted Savage from Star Wars. Oh man. Kara. Save some paint for the rest of us.
I've just not done anything in whips for a while.
That is true. Did you say you're doing anything else with the black on the bow?
I'm not done. Get your armpit there.
Yeah, no, you're just like some creep. Just taking pictures of me while I was entertaining the masses.
Who's this?
That is Savage. That is Darth Maul's brother.
No, I meant whose paint job.
That's Wilma.
Looks good, Wilmar. I love how saturated it is.
Hey Doc, see that tiny magnifying glass on your browser URL? Could you click it for me? You're right. Enhance. Why do you want it this close? Wilma, this is terrible looking. I mean, why don't I just hit control and scroll it? I mean, what do you think I am, an idiot?
Yeah, he did think you were an idiot.
Wilmar, why do you want... I don't know. All right, so, all right, everybody. Wilmar wants it this close. What you're going through.
You let
Look
go,
old.
okay? Thank you. If you need anything, you know who to look to.
Somebody else.
Someone else.
Yeah, Wilmar, listen, let me do you a favor. I'll bring it out a little bit. There you go. Wilmar, that looks a lot better. Can you believe Wilmar? He's a silly boy. So this is a Savage he painted for his Dathomirians. Anyways, I sure hope you can figure out why our images zoom in 215%.
Who's probably looking at a detail on a cod piece he needed to paint.
A Napoleonic codpiece.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't.
Does late at night when he gets horny.
I can't imagine what you're going through right now. Yeah. He's definitely a Sith. He's wearing black and he's got a red lightsaber. He should probably go to his doctor though. It looks like he's got some jaundice. Now, unlike Wilmar, who's trying to be rude, I'm gonna really close in on the detail here. And he painted the eyeball orange. I need you to push the magnifying glass.
You hurt me, Dr.D. You hurt me.
So this is Kara. This guy looks like he has some kind of venereal disease. Look at.
He can barely
He
hold
can't
his
be a
spear,
Sith.
man.
President Trump was a Jedi Master, and in that White House post he was wearing black and had a red lightsaber.
Gotta love that.
Yeah, that's true. 100%, Mike.
What are we saying?
He can barely stand up and hold his spear.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's definitely got scurvy.
Yeah, his joints are definitely falling apart. His gums probably bleeding like no tomorrow. And so we have the twins wearing the exact same outfit. How confusing is that?
They're on the same
Same team? I mean, they probably have the same mom.
They might have the same DNA.
I bet their sister, brother, and uncle they're all parents of them.
Definitely. Their family moved back and forth from the Bahamas, Green Turtle Cay, and Key West. Back and forth.
They moved so many times they forgot where their shoes were.
You don't need shoes on the island. That's optional.
He can't be a Sith and the Pope at the same time. The Jedi Council and the Church can't be together. I like the red coats.
They turned out pretty good. I really do love that Blood Angels.
Yeah, it's a good color. This right here, this little like weird crack here, it makes me think this guy's like a deep one. Like he's got the Innsmouth look, you know, they look like fish people. This is their butts.
They all got little yellow bows or yellow hat or yellow bits on their coats and their pants.
This guy's going R.
He's also wearing gloves. He's super fancy.
Is he like? Is he a character?
I don't know. But I tried to paint him nice in case. I thought you said he was like, I thought you said he was just extra pieces.
Yeah, he was a bunch of parts we had extra. And this is the boat. So Jay actually showed off his ghost boat today. So today's the ghost boat day.
I missed that.
It wasn't in the whip. I can pull it up over.
Okay. Nice, yeah, that looks cool.
And the boat is sailing the 7 carpets. But yeah, so Kara's been working on this boat. She's gonna do something with the black, she says. So it'll probably be brighter when it's done, I would assume, at some level. These are actually backwards pointing, like gun.
Bursts.
Yeah, like the gun. Yeah, burst, I guess is the best word for it. Tisdale's here.
Tizzy!
Oh, Tisdale resub. Thank you very much for the resub, buddy. I appreciate that. Ghost. Yeah, but she did a reverse gun blast on there to make it look like.
Lights coming out.
Yeah.
Like
Which
ghost lights coming out of the window.
I thought it was an interesting idea. When she first told me about it, I wasn't so sure, but it's actually not a terrible idea. I could see where she was going with it. Ghost windows. That's
Not done. They're in between.
gold filigree. I don't see any Legion. We were literally just painting it, Tizzy. There's no Legion in this because nobody plays Legion, Tizzy. Shiny Lantern. Dr.D armpit.
Pee-wee.
Doggo.
Aw.
He wants that boat real bad.
Wanna play with the boat. Please, can I please have this boat? Nom nom.
But yeah, this came out really good.
Yeah, it looks really good. I'm very impressed.
And I know he was having a problem because he bought the wrong size sail.
Oh, really?
So he had to pop the top mast off. So I think he did a really, really good job here. He's only showing it from one angle. I'd be curious to know if on the other angle. Yeah, just so you know, that is also what I did, Jay. I just wrapped it around the thing. Yeah. I think it came out really good. I'd be curious to see what the other side would look like. Like, does it actually look like it meshes up really well?
I feel like my sails are like a little too yellow. I wish they were just a little bit more teal. But yours look pretty yellow and it still looks good and you don't have that much yellow in your boat, so maybe I don't need to stress as much about that.
I'd be curious to see what it just looks like when it's all done, you know? See how it all comes together. But yeah, it was really good.
Those sails are so cool. I love them.
Yeah. And I think it worked really well with the boat, with the ghost boat thing. All right, last one. Okay, okay, maybe one more, since it's something I did ask for. Yeah, that looks like it works. Especially when that thing is upright. Yeah, nobody's gonna notice. Nobody's gonna notice.
That looks nice.
So you kind of put it in there at an angle.
Yeah, that works. Totally.
Totes my goats.
100%.
Yeah, good job, man. I think you should be really proud of this. This is good. And this is a Warcrow fig. This is one of the leaders of the goblins. fat. He's chunky. Rumpy ride. I don't think you can say that. You're gonna get in trouble if you say that. So yeah, good job, guys. Kara, who wins?
I don't know, that ghost boat was pretty good.
Yeah, that ghost boat.
It's complete.
That's a pretty good and complete. That's true. That's how I would describe it. Ruh-roh rumpy ride. Yeah, you know what? Tisdale, and by Tisdale I mean Jay. I think you did it. I think you won this one. It's called Whips, not complete. Mike. Don't make me have to take you into my office again. So Jay. You did a real good job, man. I had a 50% chance that everyone dumped so much. That's what happens when you whip it out, man. Everybody wants to whip it out with you. It's not done. It doesn't have all the sails on. Well, that's fine. For the string, is that actual string or what? Yeah, so, like, what I did mine, well, obviously he might be doing differently, but it's actually just like an elastic string with a little bit of, like, little elasticity to it. I made sure I bought a bunch extra so Kara could do it on her own. She came to me, she said, Dylan, I really want to do the sails on my boat. I want to do all the rigging. And I said to her, Kara, she said to me crying, I said, Kara, you can do this. Huge tears, big tears going down her face. I said,
There's a really good
go.
chance that would happen. I don't think I ever said I wanted to do the rigging.
I was like, Dylan, I want to do all of the hard stuff on my boat.
No.
Please. Huge tears. I now have stretchy thread for the rest of the rigging. The stuff that's on the mainsail is crystal string, which is like a stretchy rubber cord. It sucks. Alright, this thing's still drying, so I'm going to keep putting these guys on bases until it's done. Because I don't want to spray that and then get like spider webbing and like and speed bumps. It looked like bread ties. The stuff that's on the main, I now have stretchy thread. Perfect. What do you mean, Mike? Is it perfect? Jay, next week you're playing Blood and Thunder, or Blood and Thunder. You're playing Blood Bowl, right? Everything has blood in its name. Because I know you play. I know it's every 2 weeks, but usually you get your game on the first week, if I remember right. Blood, blood. Blood is supposed to be on the inside. Why is it everywhere? Why is it everywhere outside? Yeah, probably blah for the next 2 weeks, and then I'm off the week after that, back the day after Memorial Day. Sheesh. Well, we got another new person coming to the store tomorrow for Blood and Plunder named Kathy.
Baby.
Blood.
What?
Blood.
What?
Baby blood.
Baby's got what?
Blood.
I've never seen that before. Also, Jay, I really like how you put your model on a muscle massager. Am I Gavin going to have someone to play Cyberpunk? Yeah. Me and Mike already talked about it. You got Mike. Are you in pain, Jay? Are you in pain? Because there's something you can do about that. You can go get your... You could go get your nervous system optimized at your local chiropractor. All of the stuff for the frigate, other than the frigate, has showed up. So I got the boat accessories, I got the medium cannons. I'm ready. I'm ready for that boat to show up, and it's still not even in the mail.
Stretch your groin. That's what he will tell you.
Hello, Grimdark Barbie. My hamstring has had a knot or something in it since I walked up a bunch of hills in San Fran. Hiked up a hill and it hurts since. I need a PT. A PT? No, you don't need a PT. Stretch your groin, that's what he tells you. You should probably stretch your groin, yeah. Hi, Barbie. How you been, Barbs?
Always cut towards yourself, in case the blade goes missing. Then you will know where it went, therefore not losing any money. Follow me for more financial
You okay?
advice.
Did you put the clothes away? That's actually a really good idea, Pizza. I'm doing okay. How am I? How am I? I'm doing okay. I stretched my groin today, and I've never felt better. I did have some birthday cake. What is wrong with me? Kara, did you sneak a stroke into that food? Am I having a... No. I didn't even have cider. I had tea. I had raspberry tea. Can you tell me what I want? What I really, really want? Tell me what I want. What I really, really want. Always cut towards yourself in case the blade goes missing, then you will know where it went, therefore not losing any money. Follow me for more financial advice. Yeah, Barbie, how am I? I'm actually doing pretty good. Not too shabby, in all honesty. I don't feel rushed about any particular projects currently, you know. I'm just kind of proceeding apace. I painted something for Kara recently, so she'll be pleased with that. Now she's trying to cosplay as the thing I painted for her. I did that when I was using a super dull blade, causing it never cut my skin, but still worked on the model. It's not safe, but you know you gotta live dangerously. They should call you inventor of danger. Respect. You streamed today, Bobby? Yeah, but only for a couple hours because I was feeling kind of crappy and getting frustrated with the paint. Well, I mean, it's not the paint's fault, Barb. You just weren't vibing with it right, you know? You gotta... There's nothing wrong with that. That happens to me sometimes. Kara's laughing at me. Don't know what that means. What's that mean, Kara? I mean, you were awake for some of it.
And you can finish a whole bottle if you really want to. If that's all you work on, you can finish a whole bottle.
I mean, that's why everybody calls me Stupid McPee Pants. You just lounging. You lounging, Bubby? Kara, I'm a changed man. Because I had some tea. Guys, I'm now a health addict. I drank some tea. Only just a big bag of kale. Yeah, nothing else in it. Just straight kale. No, I was working on Farsight today. You still working on Farsight? Is it for? It's for a painting contest, right? That's why you're working on Farsight. I spent 3 hours painting like 5 wires on terrain piece because my brush wouldn't stay inside the lines. It wasn't cooperating. Oh no. Dr. D, tell Kara the pre-order for the fancy edition of the Iron Flame paperback is up.
Oh, I don't want that.
She said she doesn't want it.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't really collect the books. I just like to read them.
She's not interested in the books themselves. She just wants the lore.
Yeah.
Barbie, why are you reading those books? I see. I see. I have a problem. Okay, well, I guess that answers my question as well. Yeah, I think you just nailed 2 birds with that stone. Good job.
Okay, so Barbie, have you read the Zodiac Academy? It's very good. It's also pretty sus. They're college students, but definitely like one of the like freshman girls gets with one of the professors. Shameful. We read, we do not judge. Ooh, something just started playing.
This is what happens when you put on multi-streams. I can't see.
You know how long I've been waiting for this?
Oh,
I'm about to make a name for myself.
myself.
No, I'm older than him. He's not older than me.
What's happening? I've read the Zodiac Killer. It's Ted Cruz. Oh my God! Isn't that what Dr. D did? No ads for you. I can't judge, but I read Den of Vipers.
I haven't read that one. I'll have to look for it.
Would I enjoy it, Barbie? Would I like that book? Huh?
Have you ever talked about what your book preferences are on the stream?
Yeah.
What
Just
share?
historical. I like textbooks.
Sure.
I read a lot of rule books because nobody else will.
Somebody's trying to steal Superman from you.
Also, Mr. Pizza, I've never been made more of water comment. I gotta laugh out of that. that was really good. I've never been more made of water. That was a good one. The Suit Man is my sugar daddy. Thanks for the gift sub. Well, it's because he got a gift sub. Yeah, Mike's a good guy. How many more pirates you got to paint, Karen? Literally 1 million? But think of the glory. I guess that is one way to do it. Do you like violent sex? If not, then probably nor. Gotta support my business partner. I'm on eBay looking for Warhammer lots. I'm looking at someone who painted some Seraphim models with like cement. Or probably are like it. That's what I said! I mean, Barbie, what do you think? Do I look like someone who likes violent stuff? I mean, I know, Visit. I mean, come on. I could probably be considered friends with Visit.
He's not very violent around the
Around the house.
house. I can tell you that. I don't know about the game store when I'm not around, but around the house, he's not a violent man.
In the game store, it's completely.
I mean, you can take your shirt off and shit when you go out, so I don't know about.
I'm a rage-fueled machine. I'm like, yeah, ladies, and then their clothes just falls off, explodes right off their body. They will when Mike pulls out that industrial fan. I miss old eBay bidding, the true way to get an army cheap. Yeah, bro, no kidding.
I'm not gonna lie. You can pull out an industrial fan and girls will get ready for that. Every lady wants to sing a song in front of one of the industrial fans.
The hair blowing.
Music video.
That makes sense. Used to snipe MGT, Magic the Gathering cards. Me and Dad used to snipe Pokemon cards. Pokemon? Set my alarm for 1 a.m. to wake up for 1:30 a.m. bid ending, stealing it for an extra 5 cents. Bruh. What I don't understand with the...
Did you just like program something to do that for you?
Well, not back then.
Oh, I thought he was talking about tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's, what was I gonna say? It's, it is actually D's nuts. Actually, that's true. I never thought of it like that. I'm just gonna say it, Barb. Visit is the epitome of violence. Yeah, I mean, look at him.
Well, we love Lotus.
Lotus is, the kind of mental damage you need before you just fling yourself off a cliff. It was old eBay, Kara. The true bidding time. The true bidding time.
I know. Back when we
Deals
were
never felt the
all
same.
on, Napster.
But it's a bit difficult if a lot of people are watching the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. What I don't understand about current day eBay is people will bid, and there's like 20 days left or whatever. It's like, oh yeah, this bid ends in 7 days. I better bid like 2 times what retail is. It's like, what are you doing? What are they doing, Kara?
I have it on good authority that those people are actually earning.
Wow. They are Ernie?
They are earning. He's just like got so much money. He's just like trolling you guys on eBay. He's
Jesus.
like,
They're poor.
they're poor and I've been double 2 weeks ahead. Yeah, that's my headcanon.
Do you guys hear that? Is that? Can we get a validation on that? Anybody?
He probably bought them for his girlfriend, pizza. Because I don't build my models as well as Dylan does.
I've also had a little bit more practice.
Like, he fusses about mold lines, and I'm like, where are these mold lines? I don't see them.
And then I glue rocks.
Yeah, sometimes he'll say, can we go to the beach so we can get some sand or some rocks?
So I get some rocks.
Some rocks.
Some rocks out there.
Gravelly sand, Mara.
We'll get some traction. Get some sand and rocks out there. Gotta get some traction. Visit is wearing a gas mask. What a non-criminal wearing gas mask. Oh. I'm looking at eyeing a lucky emissary from Alpha right now. I will wake up early tomorrow to bid. Man, I'm looking at models that are like 100 quid and the dude didn't even gap them. I'm scared. I'm scared. Misspelling of models I've done. I got them some for pennies. Like I was the only bid. Yep, dude, that's still working from MG. I just finished building a 99 land deck. That sounds like something you could do. Kara, we're hashtag blessed that I don't play card games.
I believe that.
We did it, guys.
But Evan does, and
Apparently, Lorcana is okay game. I'm surprised you didn't want to.
He bought I don't like card games where I have to build the deck. I like card games with a regular deck. Or even if it's not like a regular 54 card deck, if it's
Sure.
like an assigned card.
Pre-constructed. Saw the Marvel card game at your house, Dr. D. Marvel card game. No, that's Marvel United, silly.
Zombie.
That's Marvel. That was Marvel United. Yeah, I remember seeing him looking at it. He made a comment. Yeah, that's a mini game, mini board game.
Can I have the magnets to on the bottom?
Sure. Six guns. So I need 12 magnets.
Just give me 6 for now. I'll worry about stuff later. Just take this back for now.
No, take the thing. So you can apply. Just make sure they don't glue the magnets together. That's the mistake I always make. They will do everything they can to fuck up. So just be ready. Alright. It's go time, guys. You guys ready? Are you guys ready? Barbie, are you ready? What about you? What about you, Mike? Are you ready? I only got back in because of my coworkers. Also, I try to build decks to make my coworkers ask me not to play with them. Tell me you work a nerd job without telling me you work a nerd job. I'm a doctor. Scientist is nerd, no matter what. Yo.
Regularly have to explain to people how to use the single sign-on option.
I have to explain to Wilmar how to increase the size of images on an internet browser. What a dummy. Here, look. Empty paint pot. It's done. We need more Abaddon Black.
Really?
Yeah.
Not just another one sitting right there.
Where?
Very end of the top shelf. Nope, down. Yep.
That's the Fang.
That's what?
That's the Fang. Oh. Okay. Also, we need more pipettes. Pipettes. CVS.
Wait,
And like the medication.
Dr.D uses GW paints.
Mm-hmm. I do. A couple of the air paints I make an exception for because they are actually really good for some random things that I do. The only problem is they only sell them in big, stupid size. So, yeah, I wouldn't buy as much if that wasn't the case. It's crazy how you had to tell an IT person how to do that. Yeah, it's weird. I think you should probably work on your
IT.
yeah, your IT in there, bud. Dang, Wilmar, is IT a true trendsetter? IT is a true trendsetter. That's the whole point of Magic the Gathering. People who have been playing for 15 years don't discover some niche rule FAQ from your deck. What's the point? One day I will see Wilmar and Don. In the same place? Or just like in general? I don't know if it's entirely likely you're gonna see Don. He's a bit of a transient guy. Not transient. Reclusive. One thing I would recommend is try and get them all in the same orientation.
I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm just gonna like worry about it when I put the bottom up. You don't stick these on. Make sure it's sticking in. I didn't worry about it. It's all that.
Yes.
I thought about that
just thinking because
In person?
you could switch boats, like when you have a new boat. Switch.
Well, they all came off.
In person. I don't know if you're ever gonna see him in person, man. I mean, it's hard enough to see Wilmar in person. Wilmar and Don in the same place at the same time? I don't know about that. Wilmar's too busy going to IT school. Or whatever it is he does all day. When I come to bed, Carol, would you like one snuggle? Guys, I did it. I'm in. I'm going to Snuggletown. Did they all break off? Why do you think I hate them so much? They're a necessary.
It's gonna be a fussing task. It is a busy task.
Yeah, it's very requires concentration. They're a necessary evil. Just put it that way. Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike. 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 I love you, buddy. I would say that I love most of the people in this chat. Let me look at all the names. Let me look at all these names. There's a few people here I don't love, mostly because I don't know who they are. But if you were to introduce yourself to me, I would give you kissy faces. It's me. Good old Spaniel. Is that your name in real life? Your name is Spaniel from Spainland? Yo, dude, that's sick. Mike loves those strangers. That's good. Somebody's got to love them. It can't be me. It can't always be me, okay? I've got a finite amount of affection I can give any one person. It's short for Spanish Daniel. Dude, that's sick. Sick. Okay, so we want the light to be kind of roughly this direction. By the way, this is probably not the best way to do this. But it's probably not the worst. But it is what we're going to do to get this model finished. Because I don't like doing dioramas. And Tisdale likes to come in here and be like, wow, you're not painting Legion, and then he doesn't stay. Inventor knows me so well. It's because I care about you. I'm your professional casual donor kebab man. Insert the artist opus guy plugging the unicorn for dry brush option for painting anything ever. Listen, we know our market, okay? Like, it is actually, like, legitimately a privilege to get here and, like, paint and have people hang out with me at the same time. It's, like, actually kind of... It's actually the effing best. Because before, I used to have to just follow Kara around the house. She'd be like, I'm trying to listen to my stories, Dylan. Leave me alone. I'll be like, but what do you got? What do you think about 18th century square formations for your infantry tactics? And she's
Disney
like,
doesn't stay
I
because
only
you
like
disappoint him with
fairy
the lack of
booty.
painting Legion, and he has to go rage in the parking lot of Adepticon yelling about how you stink.
That helps. It was awkward when he carried his airbrush in his arms. It was awkward when he carried his airbrush in his arms. So you know this thing you can airbrush really easily. Instead, buy our $40 dry brush and do this. Yep. Yup. Tizzy doesn't stay because you disappoint him with a lack of painting Legion and he has to go rage in the park. Why is he raging in a parking lot? I'm literally painting his stuff! And then the next day he messages me and he's like, did you paint the Legion stuff? I'm like, yes! I told you I was! I mean, it's fine that he can't stay, but he shouldn't rage. That's not fair. That's kind of selfish lover right there. There must be one long airbrush set up to follow her around. Yeah, it's pretty big. Actually, the Dalaroni ink just fell down. He's like, do you remember that time you followed Kara around? It was really weird in the Quincy apartment, that's for sure. There wasn't a lot of places to run. There was only like 3 rooms. So eventually she started like hiding on top of the fridge. It's only 9:30, guys. We might actually be able to finish this thing. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if he was one of us? A homeless man on the bus? Well, I guess that's the thing, Cord, is, you know, since the house was so small, it didn't really need to be that big. We were trying to save money.
Good luck with that. The turkey will kick in and boom, knocked out with the airbrush still running.
I will say, after that big dinner, I am definitely sleepy. Kara gave us a Thanksgiving dinner that couldn't be beat. It's my birthday! That's true. We did invite Wilmar over for his favorite thing that he wants to do on his birthday all the time, which is eat turkey dinner. And he didn't want to come over. Homeless people are citizens of the earth and they share the wisdom of the streets, like how to open a can of tuna against the pavement. Today I went to see him play with my mistress. Moulin Rouge! They had to escort a lady out because she had too much wine and was getting violent. The more he pushes us away, the more we want him. Kara's favorite play is Moulin Rouge. We've seen the play, we've seen the movie more than once, I feel like.
Well, I've seen the movie way more than once.
Well, yeah, you have. I think I've seen it like twice, I think. I think you wanted to watch the movie again because the play was in town and you wanted... I think it's when you made me sit and watch it again.
Yeah? What? Maybe. That sounds crazy.
Hey, Pizza, are you interested in a Legion, Star Wars, Darth Vader and Luke, Gen Con limited edition, diorama thing? Painted by some asshole?
About to go to bed, so I hope nighttime producer's ready to take over.
Mike's here.
I'm saying.
Mike, prepare yourself. I'll put it on top of my microwave if it's free. I'll put it on top of my microwave if it's free. Should I sell this to Pizza for free?
No, that's not selling. That's charity.
I guess that makes sense. Alright, Pizza, I was told no. Preparing taking place. Sometimes Mike has to come to the studio to like kind of, you know, give it a good touring so he knows what he's working with. Imagine denying me of my microwave doodads, man. I just have a thing. I love having things all over my microwave. I don't get it. It's just something I really like. I just really like it. I feel like he doesn't appreciate you for what you offer. I had an episode in my strange obsession, okay? Imagine that. Maybe you should drink more water, Pizza, instead of microwaving stuff. You can't Are you microwaving your water? I don't think that's what the microwave's for. Fun fact, you can use microwaves as lazy Susans for miniature photo shoots. Actually, that's a pretty good idea. That is a fun fact. Now that I know that, I'm having a lot of fun. So, there's going to be a time in the near future, right, where, you know, my student loans are going to be in, like, full effect, right, where I got to pay those off, where I will not be able to buy pretty much anything unless it is from, like, a hobby fund. right? So that's going to be a thing in the future. So at some point, I'm going to have to sell every single thing I paint. So I hope you guys are ready for that. I will be funding your hobby fund. Just got to be really quick. Also, they double as airbrushing booths and chippy microwaves are just great. You know, as soon as I see one outside, laying on a curb, I just grab it. Pay Mallet for me and ship it in a boat. What's the tariff for Scotland? It's pretty low at the moment. Well, yeah, it's because we're friends with Scotland. That's where else are we supposed to get our kilts? Kara knows this. If a nerd wants anything, the nerds crave kilts. They effing love them. If there's one thing nerds love, it's drinking, saying they're Scottish, and wearing kilts. We are friends with Canada, and we screwed them over. Well, that's true. Yeah, I guess I don't have an argument for that. I ain't got much of an argument for that one, admittedly. But that is something that I believe is going to have to happen at some point, is I just physically will not be able to buy miniatures ever again. We are friends with Canada. Funny considering how the Orange Man loves poutine. Oh, never mind, poutine. The man only eats Big Macs and Diet Coke, as everyone should. Well, he got a, like a perfect health thing from his doctor. So you guys are clearly just, you guys don't understand. Yeah, because I thought his physician said he had like a super brain. I'm going to my league game next week against Maxine and raid the vaults. Oh, you're still playing the old edition though. Oh, that'll be fun. Maxine's a pretty good. That's a tough matchup. So you're gonna have a big angry robot in your face. If he has perfect health, then let him fight me. You should kick him up his butt. Then give me RFK. Should I bring a mature Nephilim and Candy to taxi her to the center of the board? You're gonna help her get ley lines or whatever? That's so nice of you. Is he gonna play 1 or 2? Because they play very different. That's actually one of those masters they did well. Because the first one and the second one play pretty different. But you're going to have a big angry robot in your face. It's going to get in your face. It's going to be like Goliath Online. Probs 2, I'm expecting Calypso for sure. Probably playing 2. The thing is that, yeah, Calypso's is pretty okay. Well, I feel like Zoraida into Calypso is not too bad, right? Because you can like make him self-destruct or something like that. Waiting for Lynn to release. I may jump on her next over Cry because I know I need to buy more Urami models and I'm going to be a while before I can. Usually make Silly Boy charge into whatever. It's more annoying, or load it with conditions. Sure. Like I said, Josh, I'm just kind of waiting for the game to actually come out. I'm not looking to playtest. I've been on record saying this. I do not want to playtest the new edition. I will gladly play it when it comes out, but right now I really don't want to download cards and play rules that are going to change. Not interested. I'm kind of with you. I'm already playtesting one thing, and I'm trying to push combat zone. Right? Yeah. It's like I'm just not in the mood for it. My most recent game of 4th really showed the holes in the new edition. Yeah. What do you think? Do you think summoning is still an issue? Like you were alluding to that earlier. I usually make the Silly Boy charge and blah blah blah. Lynn assembling looks painful if it helps you decide. I've built Lynn. I've built her entire keyword. Whoever designed Lynn 2 can seriously die. That model was legitimately one of the worst things I've ever built. Or whichever one has the giant hand made out of pages or whatever. That one. Midgard has some blood and plunder, right? No, they do not. I've already checked. They used to. They don't have it anymore. Thinks the new edition is great, but needs time for sure. Yeah, like I said, I'm just not in the mood for it. I have no doubt it's fine. Like, you know, you can play it and have a great time and, you know, whatever. I'm just not in the mood for it.
Which store north of Boston have product? Someone asking on Facebook.
Squablin. Squablin Goblin has some. The one in Belmont. Belmont. Okay. We are almost done with the airbrushing. My local Discord from Alpha thinks blah blah blah. I did write in my battle report, and I tried to be as nice as I could without outright saying summons are a huge mistake. I'm also not happy with the immediate changes to Terra. Yeah, because they just changed her again, didn't they? I'm kind of with you. Painful. Which store? Boston is product. That's definitely Belmont. I'm writing a prototype war game now, actually. Not kidding. Oh, sweet. Dude, that's awesome. Yoko becoming a summer is weird, and 2 of the 3 things she summons needs changes. Charm Warders came in at full health and just a slow marker, and the Kabuki Warriors come in with slow, but can easily get rid of it, and just got all 3 of their attacks when they are summoned in. So you know Mega Bots, true, I was there yesterday, they have some BMP, they definitely do have some. Mega Bots, let's go, I'm only played 1 game, and it was Karai. I didn't find her summons OP at all, but I only got to see her. I watched that show like 3 times completely through. Yeah, Skirmish Gamer, you have 4 Are you saying mega bots? Is that what you're trying to say, mega, or is it actually meta? I don't actually like big robot things, so that's not something I would know anything about. Meta. Okay. Yeah, never heard of it.
Metabots.
It's not big robots, it's like the size of a small child. Well, I hate children too, so you're not getting yourself any points with that one. I'm prototyping it in Spanish, but I'll share some whips in the channel. Yeah, there you go. Well, I'm going to be doing some playtesting of some stuff of my own, which I'll talk about in the channel at some point, but I think we're going to do some really cool narrative stuff for Blood and Plunder, where I think I'm going to work on a magic system. Kids customize them and fought them. Once they take enough damage, their soul coin popped out of the back. Wild. The coin dictates their focus.
Oh, Mr. Juniper. I really liked you.
P-Kid TV anime. I don't know what's happening. That was Metabots. Yeah, never seen it. Disparo Preciso. I don't know what that is. Yeah, no, I'm looking at him right now. Disparo Preciso, Lanza Missiles, Martillo Rompedor. Yeah, well, I'm sorry to hear that, Wilmar. Like I said, I don't think Weird understand how to do summoning. I don't think that they realize that it is just an inherently unfair system. And it always will be. Doesn't matter what the game is. That being said, the faction I'm making for Blood and Plunder, it's all summoning. All of it. In my game, I lost half my crew while my opponent was still at their 8 models, even though a few were summoned back in. If the changes stick, I may drop Malifaux 4th edition entirely. And you see, generally speaking, I really trust Mr. Wilmar's takes on games, since we tend to like the same things. So I am taking that to heart. It's good to know I'm still justified. Good for her. I feel like that wouldn't be all that difficult. I mean, is she able to get it all up in there in one piece? Oh. Well, that's not very impressive. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It said inside. But if it breaks, I mean, that's not really that impressive. If she's able to do it and it's like, oh, hey, look. It's all one piece. It's like, alright. Sure. Well, here's the thing, Pizza. I know that eventually they'll just make a new edition, right? So I'll just hold on to my stuff. It's not like it's really needs to go anywhere. I actually held on to a lot of my Malifaux stuff from the last edition. Because, like I said, I played a lot of second ed, and I mean, I had it. I was like, sure. But yeah, you know, that is kind of what the beta's for. I do want to keep playing on the beta with the hopes that the feedback's taken. Yeah, that'd be good. But, I mean, again, the one thing I would bring up is for some reason they have not been able to get summoning right once. And they've been doing this game for a long time. Doctor holding on for that 7th edition. Yeah, it's going to be huge, dude. 7th edition is going to be big. I think 5th edition was a step in the right direction, but it wasn't strong enough. And then 6th edition, you know, they had a bit of a like a revamp thing, you know, or a bit of a callback to old stuff. I wasn't a fan. I wasn't a big fan of that. Why are we spraying white? So far the feedback has been taking it a bit seriously. In this edition, if this edition was bad and our beta drops, I will not hold the models and wait. I just dump them and probably never go back. So I'm positive they will figure something out. Well, you know, whatever. I hope you're right. You see, we live in an age, right, where you can't just hope other people won't find other games. There's too many good mini games out right now. Like, you can't just like go into it and think like, oh yeah, you know, in 20 years this will fix itself, and then everybody will be like, wow, I'm so glad I stuck around for 20 years. No, there's too many good games right now. You'll get your diehard people, sure. You'll get your tournament goers, the ones that don't care. You know, they're like, yeah, I play the stuff that's the sickest and the brokest all the time.
Hello guys, it's me John Malifaux. I am glad to be here to present Malifaux 53th edition, and with this announcement, I'd like to show you guys what we had in the oven cooking for a while. Say hello to the Space Marines faction baby.
You know, it would have been better if he came here to tell us about oh god, what's the thing that people have been doing? Oh, what's a good example of weird GW tomfoolery?
You mean the proprietary name Primarchus Marines?
Yes. That's exactly what I was talking about. Listen, I'm a narrative gamer. If somebody wants to talk to me about the story of a character in a game, then I know I want to play them.
It's me John Wapple. Despite the edition not being out, I want to mention I quantum painted all the models already while this bozo toys around with his silly airbrush oil y'all later nerds.
You know, it's funny,
Hey,
John...
It's me Lehman Russ. Happy to be a part of this Malifaux 9th edition.
Wow. Part of this mouth. You know, it's funny, Wapple keeps coming in here and talking, doing a single text-to-speech, and then he just disappears. Why does he keep doing that?
Got too many bitches to keep happy.
I guess so. I can't blame him. Everybody loves Wapple. They want a bit of his Wapple. You know what I'm saying? They want him to give them the Wapple. It's me, John Wapple. 53 Therith edition. Follow me for more great games to focus on. So I'm positive they will figure something out. Yep. Well, the good news is like, you know, if it's bad, I can just tell everybody that I play with to just not play Summoner, and then we can play a regular game. That doesn't involve a mechanic that has never been balanced in any game ever. We had a bit of an accident. And done. I seriously think I need to clean this thing out. I don't know what's in there. How many bits to lick those bubbles? I don't think it's what they're talking about, Kara.
I was thinking about it though anyway. I really don't want you to like that.
Think of it as a milkshake. I think...
Blood shake.
Yeah, that, there's some liquid in that. I think rule sets are a bunch of gobbledygook. Gobbledygoo. And I'm back at holding the minis in my hands while I make sword clashing noises. You can't incinerate water, Kara. Don't you know the
I'm not sure it's water.
elements?
It's pretty much just sludge.
Sludge. Kara, you're still awake.
Trying.
She's excited about that cuddle. Oh. You can incinerate water. That's how Gab Newell invented steam.
Yeah.
Pizza, that's called D&D. Once you Gabbly go around and decide how the game went, I call it imaginary war game.
Alchemy.
Imaginary. Kara, alchemy's the name of the awful metallics you use.
I want some of that stuff Mike was talking about too.
Metallic medium. You were talking about the Monument Hobbies metallic medium, right, Mike? Burp. We cleaned out a lot of stuff today, though, Kara.
Clear my mind, close my eyes, where am I? Copyright looking out across the sky as the wind blows in my
Got a whole new carrying thing. Whole new.
everywhere.
Yep.
How did I get here? Who is that man?
No, you don't get it. I'm mentally biased the whole time when I decide who the match it's gonna go before I even get a miniature in my hand to do the clanking noises with. Well, I have titanium armor though, Pizza. You can't beat me. I have titanium armor infinity. It was a limited edition thing you can only get at the convention. No, I have anti-titanium. No! Where'd you get that? Did you get that on eBay? It's not even a legal thing anymore. You can't have that. I have titanium armor. Shut up. I'll be honest, I think this is good enough. Like as far as like the quality of the shading. It's good enough. Yeah, that's D&D. I know exactly when I party whip these models. What does that mean? Party whip these models? What does that mean? How did I get here? Yes. Good. Good. Party wipe. That makes more sense when I actually read it right. God, 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 God.
Hello, it's me, John Wapple, and I actually own titanium armor, and the power to swear in front of adults.
What?
Also, you can't punch me cause I have a force field around me, but I can punch you guys.
No, that's not fair. Oh my God, Wapple, you did it again. You wappled me. He popped in here, told me he had a force field. Oh my God. Oh my friggin' God. Hi, Dot. Hi, Tizzy. He declared it. It's coming along pretty good. Hi, Tizzy. Tizzy, can you tell John Wapple to get out of here? He keeps coming in here telling me he's got the power to swear in front of adults. And he can punch me because he has a force field, but I can't. That's not fair. You won't have to wait much longer, Tizzy. I just gotta do the bases for the 2 guys, and then the window, for the most part. And then I'll finish up the data, the duty stations. Want me to ban him? John Wapple? Can you ban him from the internet? Unless he paints a 3 billion point army in like 20 minutes. I don't think he can do it. You can ban him from the channel. Well, the thing is like, the joke is good, but I don't think he'll ever even know we did it, because he's never going to come and watch us, because I'm bad. It's Star Wars Day. It is, that's right. It's Return to the 5th, right? Yeah, Return to the 5th. You probably will have to. He said he can only handle 30 minutes before the rage he has from Star Wars Minute makes a table for the rest of the day. Who's John Wapple? Who do you think is John Wapple? The guy who does, the guy who painted terrain for
It's me, John Wapple. I actually have an anti-ban shield as well.
Oh my
but
god!
I can ban you guys. Well, y'all later, nerds.
You later nerds. He's the guy that painted. He's the guy that painted all the terrain for Adepticon. I don't know. He keeps saying his name's John Wapple. Good night, Kara. I will give you 1 cuddle. Well, no, he's wappled us again. No! It's John Wapple. It's his evil. Oh my god. The family resemblance is uncanny. Oh my god. How am I supposed to? Tisdale, I can't work under these conditions. Yeah, the impervious twin. Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you straight up, Tisdale. This is a really difficult working environment. Somebody get this Wapple guy out of here. James would never use his amazing powers for a goof on the internet. Pizza is the Metabot game, your game, or someone else's. Yeah, they're in here talking about like playing some game, some nerd baby game too. Rip, rip, Mr. Wapple. Nope, I can reach out, reach out and time him out. No more Wapple. No more Wapple, I swear. Oh god. Are you using the Aristea dice because they're in Spanish? I guess that makes sense, right? Because all the rules you've been writing have been in Spanish. I have not had clean fingers for like an entire week. My hands have been covered in paint constantly. Every time I go somewhere, like, I can't feel my fingers. How much paint is built up on these stupid things. Are you going to paint stars? Yeah, that is the plan currently. To paint stars and stuff. That'll probably be the last thing I do. I will see if I can draw some of the battle too, because I mean most of the Star Destroyers are just like straight gray lines. So I'll see what I can do. I'll see if I can draw some of the battle. That will be awesome. Yeah, we'll see what I can do. I was getting the Shadow Collective box ready to send you, and I noticed I bought other stuff for the army. It's not just the starter box. Great. Great. Alright, what are we getting into here, Tizzy? What's about to happen? Just tell me. Just rip the band-aid off, please. That will be awesome. I'm actually curious, Tizzy. Why don't you get... I mean, I don't mind doing this stuff, right? You know, I complain about it mostly in jest, but why don't you get somebody like a Wapple to paint this stuff for you? You have access to these, like, legendary painters. Listen, I don't think I'm a bad painter. Don't get me wrong. But if you have the option to get James Wapple to paint your Star Wars diorama thing that you're gonna love for the rest of your life, why don't you just get James Wapple? Again, I know that we're friends. I mean, I get like some of the stuff, but you have access to some of these like insanely talented people. I'm amazed you don't ask them. Painted by my friend. Yeah, okay. So it is like it's just mostly just a friends thing. Yeah, which brother, I get. Like I got a model from Visit, right? That like it's just a different style than what I would usually do, and you know, it doesn't necessarily like stick out compared to like the rest of my stuff, but you can tell it's like not the same. And even I'm just like, yeah, I really like this model, just because I know Visit painted it. You know, like I get it. But you know what I'm saying, right? It's like you have access to like some really friggin' insane talent. Blah, 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 blah. No take backsies. There you go, friends forever. Friends forever now. The way when I was showing it off, I can say my friend Dylan painted for it. You're right. And I'm happy to do it for you. I'm jealous of you guys in the States. I want to see Wapple painted stuff in the flesh. I'm a big fan. Got to import you over here to meet him. Yeah, Wapple's a super nice guy. Yeah, his stuff looks really good. Like, if you watch the MCP stuff that Professional Casual did, I think he painted all of the terrain that was on the stream. Like, I know he did the Wakanda stuff, but I think he also did because I think they did the Apocalypse terrain too. I think he also did that one, I think. Yeah, what's up? Tell me what's funny. Him and Marco Frazzoni are my two guys I'd get starstruck. know if I actually would have somebody I would get like actually starstruck by. Yeah, I mean it definitely helped. Like when I met Wapple, like one, I didn't have any idea who the hell he was when I was talking to him the first time. And I was like, all right, there's just some guy here. All right, that's cool. I played 3 games of Shatterpoint before the tournament. I won a Shatterpoint tournament on Saturday. Congratulations. He did the Apocalypse. Yeah, he did do the Apocalypse. So, yeah, it all looks like insane. It looks nutso how good it is. Yeah, it's absolutely bonkers. I played 3 games of Shatterpoint for tournament, and I have now played 6 games of Shatterpoint. Tizzy, I don't think you're necessarily like a bad gamer per se. Like, you know, you like certain games and you're good at them, but that's wild. Well, what was the? How was the field? Like, were the people you were playing against also like people who didn't play all the time? You know, like just people who play for fun, or was there a tryhard? Or was there what you would call a tryhard? And you know what, Tizzy? Sometimes every dog's just got their day. You know what I'm saying? No, they play a lot. They just don't play Empire or Queen. Queen Eden. Iden isn't Iden the chick from the video game? Isn't that Inferno Squad? Yeah, that's the Inferno Squad chick. She sure is. Is she a queen? No, I have not. I don't think I've touched the story in Battlefront 2 once. I probably should remedy that. Also, Tisdale, I will probably enter this into the current Fury's Finest painting thing, the gallery with no name, just for fun. Because the theme was painting something out of this world, so some kind of star IP, whatever. I do not expect to win, but I figured I would enter it just because I was painting something that happened to be in that bracket. That is sad. It is not very long, but it is really good. Yeah, it's just one of those things, you know. Eventually, I'll go and do it. And I still gotta finish Rebels. I got really close. I ran out of blank. I thought the theme was paint something you hate for someone you tolerate at best. It's weird how you remembered the exact wording on it. I can't believe it. Tolerate at best. You think I tolerate you at best? Yeah, I don't think so. I think me liking you is goes without saying. Well, here's a question for you. Why don't you get Tim to paint you something? That would be a story. Told them to paint something and I will play it. You have asked them. Told them to paint something and I will play it. How long ago was this? I mean, he never finished that Juggernaut thing. Which, to his dumb credit, I think would have been a good idea to actually finish. Spent good money. I spent good money on that Juggernaut. Are you actually the person that got him that Juggernaut? Okay, that's not a good feeling. That's not okay. Okay, I thought he got it from, like, maybe, like, AMG or something. No. I don't know if I like that. Don't know if I like that. He got money and he didn't finish. Don't know if I like that. I mean, would you be okay if Lindsay finished it? Or does Tim have to be the one that finishes it? Lindsay has painted me model. I ordered it from the Dragon and had it delivered to... Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's funny. Lindsay has painted me model. Okay. Alright, so it's... Alright, so... I didn't know that. Okay. That stinks. Like, at this point, I feel like it should at least just get finished, you know? Alright, based on the time, I don't think I'm going to finish this tonight, but it very well might be done next weekend, if I don't finish it tonight. Supposedly, we're going to be doing Pathfinder this Friday, and I might be able to paint more of it then. Because I find very long periods of that RPG, I'm doing a lot of nothing. So I've just started painting in the middle of it. Oh no, I discovered Malediction. That game looks cool. That's the game, is that the Creature Caster game? Oh, wait a minute. We should open this. Does anybody else want to open this thing? This thing has not been opened in years. At least a year. At least. Don't do it, Wilmar. You know what? Do it.
Do it, you won't.
Shut up. The problem is I'm trying not to like lurch it, because as soon as I do, it's gonna like spray everywhere. Let me do it on camera. I just did. Check that out. Oh man, you missed all that. How many bits to kiss that? We want to see what's here. No bits. No bits for this. I don't even know what that is. That is definitely some kind of paint thing, but I'll do it for free. That's oh man, that is a lot of paint in there.
Quaid, you must activate the reactor.
I don't know how I'm gonna clean that out. I feel like I should go wash my hands. Maybe go pray. I'm gonna go wash my hands. It's weirdly sticky.
This is now a big chair stream.
You son of a bitch. Did you just say this was a big chair stream? Who the who the heckaroonie do you think you are saying that here? You have two options to clean that flamethrower priest. What is that Quaid reference to? I actually don't know how I'm gonna empty that out. I physically am not sure.
Get your ass to Mars.
Huh. Yeah. I guess I haven't seen it. Total Recall. Yeah, I've never seen it. Is that a movie about like, you know, defective products that you can buy in the American market? Evil never looked so good when Sharon Stone hit the screen. You got Chris, he's educated. The one time I need Ernie and he's not he's not here. Ernie's been vacant. He has in fact not been around. Something about hating you, he said. Man setting up his new house. I mean, does that mean he's not doing anything all night? Or is that what he's doing all night? For weeks? Yeah, you gotta get all the gold bars. I guess that would take a long time. That's true. Yeah. You'd hate to get into the new house and realize that somebody stole one of your gold bars. Is Soup feuding with Eazy-E? Feud? No, there's no feud. There ain't no feud. Eazy-E's just not been around. Is Total Recall, was that a Schwarzenegger movie? Like that's the one where he like doesn't know if he's a clone or something? Or you don't know if it's like a simulator? Is that what it is? It's like you don't know if he, yeah, if he's like in some kind of simulator. Is that what Total Recall? Yeah, okay, it's the sim one. Yeah, I don't watch baby movies. Implanted memories, yes. I do remember. I know that I've watched stuff where they've referenced it. No, you watch Madam Web and Craven. Listen, Sony is the peak entertainment. Listen, if you guys can't get with the best, we're gonna leave you behind like the rest, man. You gotta love those Sony movies. They're the best movies ever made, and there's no way that they're gonna stop making them because of how bad they do, and how everybody repeatedly says, "Please, for the love of God, stop." When they say that, they're just jealous that they don't have the mad money that those monies are raking in. Listen, I just want the next Batman villain to be King Tut. King Tut, is that too much? Yeah, you're really pulling from the old villain. What do they call that? The Rogues Gallery. Huh? What about Condiment King or oh God, what's another dumb one? Pink Flamingo. That's a weird one. Okay, so I'm using that black is black thing, and I'm going to use this on space, because space is dark. More like King Tug. King Tug, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, Fryman? Egghead, yeah, Egghead and Crazy Quilt. Yeah, you gotta love Crazy Quilt, man. Classic. Classic supervillain. More like King Tug. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Mike. I mean, I can't believe you burned King Tut, dude. He's like the greatest Batman villain. I love you. Yeah, a lot of the stuff we do now is just going to be a lot of busy work, I think. Somebody tell me something really interesting. Go ahead, I'm here. I'm here for it. That kind of looks like space. Did you know you can use a micro... God damn it. That was... I couldn't even read it. I couldn't even read the whole thing. That was really good, Mike. Ugh. Oh God! It can help your gains or muscles so long as you keep a proper routine and form. I learned that. You did learn that today? Holy crap, man! That's really cool. Jesus Christ! Oh my God! You know, So this happens every once in a while when I go to work, right? I'll be talking or doing whatever, and some of the things you guys will say, I'll just like pop into my head. So I'll be sitting there talking to a patient, and then I'll just like stop and like kind of stifle a laugh, and I'll be like, "Okay, sorry, sorry, something hit me," because it'll just like register like deep in the back of my brain. Yeah, that one's gonna hit me tomorrow. Good job, Mike. I think you have one joke of the day. Oh, God. Oh. Also, I'll have you know, Mr. Wilmar, that I fully intend to get back into a regular gym schedule when I'm not driving 1,000,000 miles every goddamn week. A lot of times I like have time to go, and admittedly, my sleep schedule has been really bad. And whenever, honestly, all my old gym time, I've literally just been napping, so I can keep going. Like, one of the advantages of not going to the shop on Tuesday is I can usually go to the gym on Tuesday because that's when I'm the least exhausted because I've had a weekend of sleep. But this weekend, not a lot of sleep. Between traveling and sleeping in, like, hotel beds and stuff. So, I need to get on it and just, like, I need to go to bed. Because when I wake up in the morning, I am a wreck. Gosh, you seem to really be enjoying that diorama project. Oh, let me tell you, man. It's been doing nothing but bringing me mad joy. It's not like instead of painting something today, that's not this. It's like I want to paint it just so I can be done. Like, I don't mind doing it for Tisdale. Like, I love Tizzy, don't get me wrong, but I'm just like, ugh. I just hate doing dioramas. Because again, I just don't see the point. I do not get the point of dioramas. If it's not something that you like just really enjoy, right? So it's like, for me, this doesn't mean anything, right? Like, for me to paint something, it would have to have like really some kind of value to it. Because, you know, it's not like, I don't do the competition stuff. And again, I've talked about this ad nauseum. It's like, if you paint a diorama project thing for a competition, and then when it's over, what do you do with it? So I'm thinking that when I send this to Tisdale, I might just put it in a bigger box and ship the other diorama thing that I did that I don't want, because it's just taking up space. Because I have that Daredevil one, and he's a Daredevil fan like me, but I don't want it. That's what I said, but when I tried Sunday, the opener never showed up, so I couldn't go. I'm still here. Oh, there you go. See? I'm honest though. I don't mind doing this for Tizzy. I just don't like doing dioramas. Like I don't like I said. Oh well, okay. Well, I ruined the surprise. I was gonna send you the Daredevil thing. It's like because you have to have some kind of like thing. So like this obviously means something to you, right? Because you like that movie. You know, you like the Star Wars thing, but it doesn't mean anything to me. Well, I mean value. It provides no value to me, I guess. The surprise is ruined! I just don't do the gym. I'm wasting till I'm round enough to roll anywhere. I legitimately really enjoy going to the gym. I used to, actually. I admit, lately, I have not enjoyed it as much as I used to. I don't know what it is. Like, as soon as I hit, like, 30, I was like, I just don't enjoy it like I used to. Because, like, it's, like, even when I was going to school, right, I would go there, like, an hour a day. Yeah, even the diorama, the Daredevil one, it was like, I just didn't enjoy it. Like, I told Tim I would do it, but like, let me rephrase it. I guess it's not that I don't enjoy it. It's that it just like, it's not that how do I word this? It's like, I don't dislike it, I just don't get inspired by it, I guess is like a good way to put it. You know? Does that make sense? It's like when I'm painting my stupid little army men, there's just like a part of my brain that's just like, yeah, this is the best. I love this. I did go for a while, but it was always some idiot hogging a machine while they were doing their 6-hour set while also being on the phone. Yeah, the phone thing gets old, yeah. That's one of the big issues with, I think, Planet Fitness, especially in Hyde Park. I think it's in Hyde Park. The Hyde Park Planet Fitness. It's like right next to like a prep school or something. So there's a lot of like young people there. And they'll do that, like the ladies especially. Oh my god, they set up. What I don't understand is you see them go in there, they put their bag on a bench. You're not a real doctor. Yes, that it is definitely a dopamine thing. I just don't get dopamine from dioramas. That's essentially what I'm getting at here. It's like, it's interesting in a, like, artistic kind of thing. But I'm just like, eh. And it's not even a Star Wars thing, you know? That's like the Marvel one. Like, I was really digging Marvel when I painted that last one. But I was just like, eh. I think I've talked about it. It's like, you know, if it's not playable, I just don't really, like, care. Because if I'm not painting something that's for an army, I feel like I'm wasting time, I guess. Which, I guess that's the one really cool thing I like about this thing, is that you can play with 2 of the models. I can't believe, out of all the things, while I was in the middle of getting it ready and painting it, one of the models on it was literally taken out of the game. Like, you can't play Palpatine anymore. Yeah, have you figured out what you want to do yet? Mr. Wilmar. So, like, when I did the bounty hunters for Tizzy, I was actually kind of, like, shocked at how much I enjoyed the Boba Fett, especially. The Boba Fett I really, really enjoyed. The guy with the turban, I was actually kind of surprised. I was like, oh, actually, that was kind of fun. IG-88 was kind of eh. you know, because there wasn't really much to it. It was just a little silver model, which it was fine. I felt like the Bosk or whatever. I felt like his model dragged a little bit, but I was actually shocked at how much I really enjoyed painting Boba. Yeah, that was actually surprising how much I enjoyed that. And the cool thing is like that's a playable model, right? So it's like, you know, he gave that to one of his friends, and I don't know if he plays games, but at any point he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna play Shatterpoint. You can pull those suckers out and be like, yo, look at this thing. He has a T. He has a T for that. I still need to start. I have the model I want to use, but not sure how to base him and whatnot. I need to sit down and sketch the idea. I find a lot of times just momentum will help. If you just start attacking it, eventually it'll kind of build itself. Like, that's what happened with the Marvel one I did. I didn't win, mind you. And, you know, I did not do well with it at all. So, you know what? Maybe going into it with a... Yeah, don't listen to me. Another one, bark to dust. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish this tonight. I think I'm almost out of time. So I might actually finish this on my own time, and I'll post it in the Discord. But if not, it will 100% be done next weekend. I will force the issue. I might even go late with the Sunday stream just to make sure it's done. To get it all done. For a car pet. Yep. Good night, Mike. I'll talk to you tomorrow, buddy. You should do a Carl diorama pool. Oh, I would love that. I would really, really enjoy that. You see, those two Tenacious D models? Yo, I'm real excited for that. They'll have to remove. They'll have to laser off the D tattoo. Wait a minute, Cage. What's that you say? It's too late. It's too late. Only one head. What's that you say? Yeah, I gotta get these to you at some point. Yeah, 100%. I will make sure I get them literally as soon as possible. I might just go and like get them on Sunday, depending on what's going on. Like I said, I gotta travel for a birthday thing on Saturday, but I should be back Sunday. Tizzy, do you want that Daredevil diorama thing? There's like literally a 0% chance it's not gonna get busted in transit, but it's all yours if you'd like it. Okay, it's all yours. It's a real fragile thing. So like I said, it's gonna explode in shipping, but I'll do my best. Okay, so what do we got left? Okay, so we got to finish the duty stations. We got to do the space fight in the background. The models are done, which that's cool. D, we need to open a gaming club called the side hatch. Out of the side hatch, the oils and perfumes and incense. What do we get? A sound point. Okay, I don't care much for winning. I know I don't have the patience or skill to get a prize-winning entry, but I do have a looming deadline. Looming deadline, man. You got like a year. I think I managed to crank out that diorama in like from printing to finish probably like 2-3 months. I think it took. Yeah. Duty stations. Alright, so I did paint them where they have a bit of an angle. So, like, you know, they have at least some shade. If I remember correctly, I think a lot of these buttons and stuff are silver. So I'll do some real simple metallic on there. And then they're pretty much done. I don't think those are really that complicated. I think it's mostly silver. Strike me down. Join me in the dark side of the Force. God. I can feel your anger. Oh, they're oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, that's gonna be hard. Fudge. It's all blue. Oh no, it's all blue. Oh my god, I hate that. I really hate that. Oh no. That's gonna take such a long time. Okay, it's everything's fine. I'll figure this out. I have an idea. Alright, I have an idea. I will paint it all white-gray, the highlight areas in white, and then I will hit it with a transparent blue. That's what we're going to do. It's weird that they don't have... It's weird that they're not attached to anything. I hate that. That's frustrating. Because they're not like really a part of it. It kind of defeats the purpose, I guess. Anyway, whatever. I guess I have a couple minutes. I could kind of try to proof of concept. I need a real skinny brush. Hey, look. I got a new brush. I got a 0 just for this. I knew it was coming. You know, I guess I'll start working on my spiel. So, hey, I'm Dr. D. You know me. You probably hate me. You know, if you're here, you probably know who I am. But if you want to help out more, you can go to Patreon. Patreon is where you can help out the network even more. So all you gotta do is go there. And if you don't know how Patreon works at this time, it's a subscription-y thing. So you can go in there and you can give us a couple bucks if you think we're worth it. And if you do any of the $5 tiers, you gain access to all the neat little things they do at the network. Like so many of the RPGs, like Japapa and Settling the Southlands. And at some point, we're going to have the Starfinder one on there, I think. I don't think it's up there yet. But I'm in that one. And you have a bunch of people from the network. If you are interested in podcasts and all that stuff, you can listen to Arachne, which is my podcast, where I kind of talk about whatever. It used to be Infinity. We've kind of moved on. We still talk about Infinity occasionally. But we're just kind of doing other stuff. Not because we don't love Infinity, but because there's a lot of other good stuff. Okay, so what I think I'll do is I'll do that. Actually, it's kind of interesting to do the shading like that, and then I'll do some white in spots, and then I'll hit it with a real bright blue glaze, I think is what I'm going to do. I think it's going to work perfect. This is just going to take a really long time. And if you want to help me out specifically, if you subscribe to the Digital Nomad tier, that goes to Dr. D specifically, which is me, which helps run all the Arachne stuff and helps me afford all of the weird little subscription things that do build up pretty quickly. And if you have any things that you would like for us to talk about on the podcast, or anything you would like me to paint on the stream, reach out to me at Dr.D, dr.d on Discord, or you can email me at furypainting@gmail.com. I don't do dioramas. I'm an infantry guy. I love painting infantry. It's weird. I am here pretty much every Sunday and every Monday, most Thursdays. Thursdays kind of depends on my real job, on if I'm meeting up with people and doing health talks and yada yada. And I feel like for the past couple Thursdays I haven't been here just because I've been doing stuff, but it's usually not the norm. I try to be here for you guys. Because I do legitimately really like doing this. I don't know if this will be. Yeah, I don't know if we're streaming this again. I think I'll be able to finish this on my own. Which we do have to get back to painting some Blood and Plunder stuff because we got a lot of events and stuff coming up, and we have a couple things that we were painting up for Chris. And, of course, we got more Cyberpunk stuff we got to paint for Mike and all that. So there's always something to paint, that's for sure. And we got Carnival stuff to paint now. I got it for free. A viewer sent it to me, and man, it felt good. It was a really nice thing for him to do. Even though he was just emptying his pile of shame. So hopefully we will paint Cthulhu monsters soon. We also have a battle report coming out soon. It's almost done. But we have a very short and sweet Cyberpunk Combat Zone bat rep coming up. So expect more battle reports in the future. We are slowly figuring out the technical side of it. But there will be more content in the future. As far as battle reports and stuff like that. So we will also be doing other games. So there will be Blood and Plunder ones. There will be there'll probably be Infinity ones at some point. Okay, yeah, I think I can make this work. Sweet. Cool. All right. Well, I like that proof of concept. I will work on this. So, guys, I will show it off next week, more than likely, as long as I haven't shipped it off to Tisdale, because I really like to ship this stuff as quick as possible, because I got to get stuff out of my house. We're moving at some point, and I don't want to hear. No offense. No offense to nobody. I don't want to hear. I need it somewhere else. And here's what it looks like. Just for Tizzy. For the Tisdale. Guard. 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 That's what it's looking like. Please focus. Please. 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 There you go. It's actually looking pretty good so far. Not too shabby. So there you go. That's another stream for the bag, boys. Actually, I'm not gonna put this away. Leave this out here. So, guys, thank you very much for joining me. I am going to go to bed because I am tired. I'm glad you like it, Tizzy. I'm glad I could do it for you. Yeah. I can feel your anger. Good. Guys, I will catch you next week. or this week, I guess, depending on how you view it. I'll see you guys Sunday. I'm pretty sure I'll be here, but if anything happens, I'll try and tell you guys as much as possible. Okay. Yep, but I'll see you guys later. Don't